Hello and welcome. My name is Chrono, and I like to tinker and collect stuff. And today we have a double dose. Oh, bit of a heads up. Arachnophobia warning. You don't like spiders? You might want to click off the vid. Today I will be sharing with you Hagrid's hut. And, hang on, there's a little extension. And, Arragog. I'm sorry, but I saw these things on display in my room, and I'm thinking, okay, if I'm gonna do videos with these things, I can't do it separately. It's just not gonna be doing justice. I've got to do when they're the same thing. Now, yeah. Granted, there's two different scenes, but still, it just doesn't feel right to do it separate. But yeah. Now, this is actually, I should probably get Ron off, considering he's terrified of spiders. Yeah. I don't remember the prices, but all I know is that these are two amazing sets, which is why I'm glad that I have them. And, yeah. So, let's get into it, shall we? Now, right off the bat, let's get into it. With the figures, at least for Arragog. We got Harry and Ron, who is terrified. Considering his arachnophobia, I don't blame him at all. Granted, he does have a non-freaked out face, but hey, I had to keep it on the freaked out because it just makes sense. I think with Harry, though, does he? He does have a terrified face too. Any case, there's that. And then we have Hagrid's hut. In addition to that, with a little doghouse. Now, give me a moment. I accidentally just broke part of this thing. Sorry, Hagrid. Now, if you can see, beautiful interior, which we'll get into more. And the best part is, hang on, excuse me, Arragog. Where is it? There's a little thing with this thing. Where is it? Let me get rid of a mouthful of hair. Yeah, this is kind of reminiscent of the stuff with the first book of the Sorcerer's Stone. Now, where is it? Is it here? Oh, I got it. So. And as you can see, we have a beautiful display of the interior. Now, we have Hermione, we have Harry, and we have Ron, and Hagrid. He was center. Fix that real quick. And we also have the dragon from the first thing, hatching out of its egg. I do not remember the name of the thing that that Hagrid gave to it back then, but I still think it's cool. Also, I think it's awesome the amount of detail that was made into this. Like, you can see a little shelf here and here, and you can even see the key. Well, kinda. Yeah, there it is. It's in the corner right there. And I think there's also these collector pieces. You can see that. Hang on, let me pry that off the wall real quick. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Hermione, you're in the way. Right here. There's multiple of these pieces around in multiple sets that Lego's been making for these things recently. It seems for like collector's thing. What was it? It's like that. It's like I think it's the chocolate frog thing. Like you get one of those chocolate frogs, you open the packaging, and in addition to having a magic chocolate frog that'll hop away if you don't eat it quickly enough, there's like a trading card of like a wizard or a witch from history and such. And yeah, they have these things around and they're random. So yeah, I don't know if that one, the one that I have from here is rare or not, but hey, doesn't really bother me. But yeah, this is a cool little thing here. The figures are nice. Granted, I do have one complaint, and that's also for the same for the figures of Arragog. I'll bring it back in, don't worry about it. I imagine some people who are afraid of spiders are like, please don't. Sorry, I'm doing the video. I'm doing a review of both. I have to. There's reasons. But yeah. Where was I? Right, minifigures. Now, I understand that these are children. However, if you remember the video that I made a little bit ago, chances are this video is actually directly after the previous mentioned that I'm talking about at the moment. You will see a thing about how the Harry minifigure that was part of the Hungarian Horntail set had short legs that were able to move around and stuff, which is something cool that Lego's done recently. Now, excuse me, sorry about that, had a drink. I don't know the process of making those legs, but I do know this. If they were to keep making those for like small figures and stuff like that, that'd be a great thing. I understand there's differences in heights and size, especially when trying to like convey the age of a character in Lego form. But personally, I think it'd be great if we had like the figures with the movable legs, because there's just the issues with that. Because I mean, look at Hermione. Look at her. She's standing in the chair. I don't know about you, but there are some people that be saying, like, that's improper manners, young lady. You should sit down. Stop standing on the chair. Quite frankly, I don't do this. Quite frankly, I do not disagree. But hey, I'm getting off topic. But yeah, I do love all the little details that there are here, like those little candles here. There's the magic umbrella that Hagrid has. All the knickknacks and stuff. Hold on, can I actually... Sorry, Ron. I just sent him flying. What? I was not able to remember that level of detail, but yeah, I don't know if you saw that, but stop. There is a little cupboard. Has another one of those little collector things. Hang on, which one is this? That is a dark-skinned wizard with an owl, and this is a... Wait. I could be stretching here, but I could swear. That might be the Ravenclaw woman with the diadem. Or something else, I don't know. I got a bit of weird lore that popped in my head there, but yeah. Now... Give me a minute. I have to carefully set this back away, but also not booby-trapping myself later. Oh dear. Ah! Stay there. Now, I will say this. Actually, hang on, let me not. Yeah, also, I'm just also realizing, beautiful little fireplace right here. I love that little thing. There's like a little pot and all that whatnot, because I think, yeah, there's a thing where dragon is supposed to be in there, because in the thing, you have to keep dragon eggs hot, so that way they can hatch properly. And there was a thing where Hagrid had the egg in the cauldron in front of, like, in the fire to help keep it warm like it's supposed to be, right? Because dragons, all that whatnot. You know what I mean. So I love that little detail. I also say that considering my memory of the past, which we'll get to. First, let me close this right back up real quick. Now, if I can remember the proper orientation of this. Wait, there's a toe. Ah, it's this way. I have to make sure that the chimney is on the right side where the fireplace is. Yeah. Just do that, and you get your house. I do love the little detail work here that was made. You can see all cobblestone and all that whatnot, the bricks, and then there's the vegetation as well. I believe that is a beautiful touch that was made. And not to mention, there's all the other stuff like little mushrooms here, like the pumpkins, the leaves. That's a hair that's not supposed to be there. But yeah, oh, also, this obnoxious twat. Being a snoop, as you can see. And, before I forget, we also have a little doghouse, which has Fang. Now, I love this. My only concern is the fact Fang is not brown, he's a black dog. I don't remember the breed of dog. I know some people are going to be going on, and I was like, how do you not know breeds of dogs? Because that's not my priority. Dude, I'm doing a video of a Lego. I go and watch Star Wars and tinker around with stuff, and like current dabble with stuff. I play video games, and dude, I don't have time for like obsessing over and analyzing dog breeds. So leave me alone. But I do know that he's supposed to be black. I'm glad we have a figure, but yeah. Aside from that, yeah, no, I don't have an issue with this. I do love that they have a little build for this. I will get into why. My main complaint, though, is the fact that they do not have something in here to make it so that way he can just sit there and stay. And you know what? I am not happy with that, so let me do something real quick. Oh dear. The house was not happy. Benjamin, nope, I hear you. Don't you start. Benjamin. Young man. Benjamin Button. My dog. One of my dogs is being a pill. Got it. All right. I get Ron fixed because his chair pops up. And then Hermione's chair pops up. You two are perfect for each other. All right. Quickly, before the thing goes, you can see I've now got Fang in there. So I don't have to worry about him flailing around in here. Yeah. I still love that. Benjamin! No! No. I know it's fun to bark at people. We do not bark at people all the time, though. Don't be rude. Dogs. Funny how we were talking about a dog a second ago, and now mine's going and barking. Yeah. But yeah. So we got that side build, which is nice. My only complaint on this side build is the fact they didn't have like something on the inside to make it so that like Fang could just sit there and be secure and like just stationary. Not saying it's a bad thing to have something like smooth on a thing, but at the same time, it can also be nice to have like studs on the interior so that way, for something like that, it's just not falling about. Falling about? Falling about. We'll go with that. But yeah. I'm really happy to have this thing. I really am. But yeah. What the Fang minifigure? Yeah. I think I love Lego stuff, but I also do get custom minifigures and stuff every now and then. I got a custom minifigure of figures like characters like Captain Rex and Commander Cody from Star Wars. Love those figures. Beautiful work. I'll show them another time. This is like a Lego Harry Potter thing video, not a Star Wars video. I do more of those, sure, but hey, I want to show off this stuff because I like this stuff. It's nice. But yeah. Now, back to this. Yes, Spider is back. Sorry. Ron. Thank you. He was scared with fright to the point where he could not stand properly. Whatever. Now, I am very happy about this set because this is a beautiful, beautiful build for Arragog. Especially considering that I've been around 25 years now, and I've seen multiple iterations of this. And another reason why I'm happy about having these sets is because I had the old Hagrid's Hut set, and I don't remember the exact year. That was shocking. I have autism that allows me to go and just remember certain details to a weird extent. It's like, okay, why am I having like an entire paragraph of lore here just being mag-dumped into my brain? Sorry. But I do know, I will describe it as such. It was that one Hagrid's Hut set that had that little, that light brick for like the fireplace and stuff like that. I have that. And it's cool to have. Like, I remember I'm seeing this stuff and I'm thinking of comparing it back to the other one. I'm not going to get it out. I'm not going to have everything because it's in storage somewhere. But it's still a cool set considering the time. It's still a cool set. But this is just beautiful. And this is another thing. I've seen, and I've played Lego Harry Potter games. And if you've seen that, you've seen like the version that they did for Arragog in the game. Is just beautiful, especially seeing the parts that they had back then. And I'm looking at this. It is just a gorgeous thing. Just look at that. And the size of it. And the details and all that whatnot is just beautiful. I know there are some people here who are watching that might have like arachnophobia, and they're just like, why in the hell did you just put that cursed thing near the screen? You are evil. I am sorry. I'm also trying to show other people who may be interested in seeing this thing. But yeah, this is a beautiful thing. God. And the best part is, printed. That is a printed piece, which is beautiful. Because I think that's fine, and that is amazing, and I'm happy that there's only printed pieces here in the set. There are stickers on this one, which I'm not too bothered by, but I also say this, printed pieces are beautiful. If we can get those, the more printed pieces we have in a set, I think it's the better. Because a lot of times, there's going to be points where people, especially kids, are going to try and put on a sticker, and there's going to be some people who have that issue where it's not put on right, and it's going to end up having issues, especially if it's a transparent piece. It's clear and you can see the stick film. You get my point. It's annoying. So I'm glad to see that there's printed pieces instead. I'm glad I was able to get the stickers in this set. And this set and squared properly. But yeah. When I have these two, when I was thinking about making a video and I saw them, I'm like, okay, I have to do them both together because it just makes sense because they're both related. Especially since the Arragog here is a friend of Hagrid. Because in the lore, Hagrid found him and was taking care of him, and he lives in the woods that are near Hogwarts. You're not allowed to go there if you value your life or you are able to protect yourself, because he lives in there. He's the one who's in charge of that area. If anybody goes in there, he knows about it, and he has like a ton of children, and they can get as big as he does. But yeah, I definitely think this is a beautiful thing and a massive improvement, especially considering the past one, because that one, it was kind of janky. Like, I remember the legs, like, you see these little hinges, yeah? They have these hinges here, but I want you to take that and picture this instead of, sorry, Arragog, instead of this being attached, you have like a Lego katana blade just here, and it's like, hey, my legs are like this. It doesn't give the same effect as this does. It is just, oh my god, I'm just thinking back to it now, and I'm like, oh, that's cursed. It looks so derpy. It looks so cursed. But this is beautiful. This is lovely, and I'm very happy to have these things. I had so much fun building things. Also, I'm remembering there might be something that's missing here, and there's like a little side though, I believe that was part of this thing, and I do apologize that I don't have it on display, but I don't remember where that went, and I'm not really worried about that, because my concern is, hey, I have it with this. So yeah, but I'll say 10 out of 10 on both of these things. Granted, I will say this. There are some attributes where, in parts where Hagrid's hut, the old one that I had back then, compared to this, there are some details on that could be something like, oh, hey, this is kind of better than that. And you know what? I can't necessarily disagree on some of that, but the way that this thing was done is just beautiful. It's compact, yet contains a ton of detail, and honestly, just beautiful. I don't know what that is. Like my mom's clapping her hands at a pattern or something. I don't know. It's like, don't know what you're doing. Whatever. Side distractions. Nope. Distractions. But yeah, I love stuff like that. This is also an interesting little piece. And what's funny is, oh, never mind. I thought it was a different thing. Oh well, whatever. Never mind. But yeah, it's cool to see this stuff. But yeah, being someone who had the older version of this, and seeing this version, it's beautiful to see how a lot of changes have been made. So it's cool to see how it's improved so much, both on this and especially this. I love both of these so much, and I'm glad that I was able to share it with you guys. So thank you guys for stopping by. If you indeed you still are, and I will see you all again in the next one. If you like what you see, please feel free to subscribe, because hey, I do stuff here, and eventually I am going to be sending stuff like a P.O. box or Patreon, so that way I can get funds, so I can go and get more stuff, and I can show you more stuff. And if somebody has something that's like, hey, I want to send you this, you can go and review this, I can do that. Like, hey, I tinker with stuff. So I have Bucket here. Like, if you guys have spare parts, I'll take him, because then I can make all sorts of cool stuff, and I can make more modifications and stuff. And that is something that makes me happy, because I get to take care of stuff. And if we're talking about Lego, who doesn't take care of stuff? Making changes and improve stuff, it's how we get stuff in to begin with. But yeah, I'm really happy to see how these things turned out, and how they've changed and improved compared to the past iteration. I'm not saying that they shouldn't get respect, but because of that said, if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have this. And I'm now thinking about the future, and one of these days, Lego's going to make another version of this, and if they do, I am kind of terrified to think about the level of detail that might be going into that one compared to this, because this is beautiful. This is a major upgrade compared to the last one. So yeah, seeing how that's going to go, especially with today this guy too. Yeah, I'm curious to see how that's going to go. Yeah. Sorry, I'm still psyched about these things because they're awesome. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I'll see you around in the next one.